Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for your support. Recently, I saw that there was a company that was doing 180 gram, one-step luxury pressings of the Chesky catalog, and I took notice. They're also very affordably priced, and I took notice of that too. $40, I think, retail for the Chesky records. And I'm going to cover those in their own video. It's called the Chesky Original Master Series. And they look like this. I have two here. This is Anna Karam, Rio After Dark. Most of you of a certain age will probably remember this vibrant cover. Most of us heard it on CD. It was available in a vinyl edition from Chesky themselves at one point. We'll talk about this in a future video, as well as this Chuck Mangione, The Feeling's Back. Also a one-step pressing, Chesky Original Master Series. So it's very interesting. I'd like to talk to you about it in another video, because today I want to focus on another title they sent to me. It's by Fourplay. If you don't know who Fourplay is, they are a contemporary jazz supergroup headed by Bob James. I had an interest in Bob James going way back, probably into the beginning of my audiophile interest, when CBS Mastersound reissued Touchdown and what was the other one? One to One with Earl Klugh. Yeah, I used to have those records. I enjoyed the smooth jazz sound of Bob James, and I no longer have those records. And matter of fact, I no longer have any of this type of music in my collection. So this really piqued my interest. This was, it looks like it was originally issued on Cherry Red Records, or at least they have the license now. On the back it says Evolution Music. This is a one-step pressing, a limited edition of 1,000. It's a 2-record set. Most of us heard this on CD, I think. It features Bob James on keyboards, Lee Rittenauer on guitars, Nathan East on bass, and Harvey Mason on drums. It's their third album together. They had 2 successful albums before this. It's a 30th anniversary edition. It's a one-step pressing on a translucent vinyl, and it's remastered from the original tapes. It has new liner notes. It also features guest vocals on a couple of tracks, one by Phil Collins and another by Patty Austin and Peebo Bryson. I thought, wow, this is something very, very special. This retails for $70. In the world of one-steps, that's kind of the affordable end for a 2-record set, I would say. Let me show you how this looks. It's pretty substantial feeling. It comes in its own resealable sleeve. The jacket is not tip-on, but it's very nicely done. As you can see, looks good. Really nice. I reached out to the company to ask a little bit more about sourcing, mastering, pressing. If there's one criticism I have of these, and it's not really criticism, it's something that I think they should keep in mind, is there is a little information on the hype sticker, but there's really nothing on the jacket itself about sourcing, about the mastering engineer, about the pressing plant. So I think audiophiles that, are obviously the market for this kind of thing will want to know that information. So I just want to put that out there in case Evosound watches this, that's the kind of information we would like on the record itself. This is what this looks like. It's on a translucent vinyl. It's not like VR900 vinyl, I don't think. There's really no notation about that, but it's extremely quiet. I cleaned it up and it sounded beautiful. Really, really nice. And the record itself, oh my God. Wow. Yeah, it was such a treat to come back to this music, from those early experiences with Bob James music. And I was just impressed with everybody on this record. Lee Ritenour is just fabulous on this record as well. The arrangements are wonderful, so inventive, so polished, and so professional. It's like the pinnacle of studio art, really. Uh, it opens with a wonderful track called Elixir, and that gives you the taste of what's going on in this record. Lovely, lovely keyboard sound, very atmospheric, very deep and immersive soundstage. The arrangements are spare and open, so each instrument gets a chance to shine and occupy its own area in the soundstage. The bass is extremely deep and tuneful. It's so pretty to hear. The record will make your system sound wonderful, of course. The tracks vary in tempo throughout the record. It's never dull or boring. I mean, sometimes smooth jazz can get a little monotonous, but this is nothing like that. It's interesting all the way through. The two vocal cuts, which I thought would interrupt the flow of the album, actually enhance it. And I was a little, I'm a big Phil Collins fan. I like Phil Collins. I've seen him many times with Genesis. But hearing him do this ballad here on this record, I think it's called, let me see. Why Can't It Wait Till Morning? I believe it was on his solo album, Hello, I Must Be Going. Here, he does a new treatment of it. I guess Fourplay created the music ahead of time, sent the master tape over to Phil to record his vocals, and the result is pretty magical, I must say. It's really nice to hear him in this setting. And as I said, it doesn't interrupt the flow of the album. The other vocal track I couldn't wait to hear because Patty Austin is a favorite of mine. I love when she is anywhere on a record, even if it's the background vocals. She adds something to the record that just is a producer's dream. And I think that's why they chose her here. She's obviously the right choice. She's joined by Peabo Bryson, and together they do the Roberta Flack song. God. Okay, The Closer I Get to You. The Closer I Get to You. Beautiful. Honoring the original, but giving it sound that the original never had. It's unbelievable. Very, very good. The whole record is excellent. The pressing is very, very good. Quiet. It needs to be cleaned, but beyond that, we clean every record anyway. But it's very clean and quiet. It allows the music to emerge from a black background, and it's one of those records that has so much polish and beauty that you can't help being seduced into the music. It's very, very lovely. Bob James did wonderful work on this. Lee Ritenour. The guitar sound is soft and muted, which I really love. All through the album, there is not a harsh edge anywhere. It's all beautiful. There is times when it gets into an up-tempo mood, which is nice, but it's never like anything that's going to stick out. It's always a smooth flow, a beautiful, intimate listening experience, or even a background experience. I did hear the streaming version on Qobuz, and it's wonderful. So there is that. I mean, if you have a great streaming setup, you probably can hear this music in similar quality. But I got to tell you that hearing it on my system here, it just sounds wonderful. One of the best sounding records I have. So I can recommend this easily. I think it's a worthy endeavor. I think they're doing a great job. I would like to see perhaps an upgrade in the future in the type of cover that they are doing for these. I think they should be tip-on. They don't have to be gloss, but I think this would be nice in a like a velvet touch matte with a more heavy-duty jacket. Besides that, and the annotation that's necessary to attract audiophiles, I think they did a really good job on this. I'll get to the Chesty records next time. Until next time, I'm Scott for the Pressing Matters. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.